Hello everyone, my name is Pranav and I am a legal intern in Lexis and Company. So in today's video, I am just going to give a brief overview about the writ and types of writ that are applicable in India. Article 32 of Supreme Court and Article 226 of High Court are talks about the writs. Writs are a written order from the Supreme Court or a High Court that commands constitutional remedies for Indian citizens against the violation of their fundamental rights. Article 32 of the Indian Constitution deals with the constitutional remedies that an Indian citizen can seek from the Supreme Court of India and the High Court against the violation of his or her fundamental rights. The same article gives the Supreme Court power to issue writs for the enforcement of rights, whereas the High Court has the same power under Article 226. The writs habeas corpus, mandamus, certiorari, quo warranto, and prohibition from an important topic as in relation to the types of writs that can be filed in India, whether in High Court or in Supreme Court. So now talking about the first one, that is habeas corpus. The Latin meaning of the word habeas corpus is to have the body of. This writ is used to enforce the fundamental right of individual liberty against the unlawful detention through, though habeas corpus, Supreme Court and High Court orders one person who has arrested another person to bring the body of the latter before the court. The Supreme Court and the High Court can issue the writ against both the private and public authorities, and habeas corpus cannot be issued in the following cases where the detention is lawful: when the proceeding is of contempt of a legislature of a court, the detention is by a competent court, and detention is outside the jurisdiction of court. Now talking about the second one, which is mandamus. The literal meaning of the writ is we command. This writ is used by the court to order the public official who has failed to perform his duty or refused to do his duty to resume his work. Besides public officials, mandamus can be issued against any public body, a corporation, an inferior court, a tribunal, or government by the same parties. So now talking about the facts about mandamus. Unlike habeas corpus, mandamus cannot be issued against a private individual. Mandamus cannot be issued in the following cases where there is enforcement of departmental instruction that does not possess statutory force, enforce a contractual obligation. In that case also it cannot be used, and mandamus can't be issued against the Indian president or the state governors. So now talking about the third writ, that is prohibition. The literal meaning of prohibition is to forbid. A court that is higher in position issues a prohibition writ against a court that is lower in position to prevent the latter from exceeding its jurisdiction and upsetting the jurisdiction that does not possess a direct inactivity. So now talking about the fourth one, which is certiorari. The literal meaning of the writ certiorari is to be certified or to be informed. This writ is issued by a court higher in authority to a lower court or tribunal, ordering them either a transfer of a pending case with them to itself or quash their order in the case. It is issued on the grounds of an excess of jurisdiction or lack of jurisdiction or error of law. It not only prevents but also cures the mistakes of the judiciary. Now I am going to talk about the writ quo warranto. The literal meaning of the writ quo warranto is by what authority or warrant. Supreme Court or High Court issued this writ to prevent illegal obstruction of a public office by a person. Through this writ, the court inquires into the legality of a claim of a person with a public offence. So I have discussed all the writs that are enshrined in the Constitution of India, whether in Supreme Court or in High Court. So if you guys have any doubt regarding this, you can just ping in the comment box and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you and have a nice day.